And hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing some stuff with expeditions. I had mentioned that in my introductory video. So we're going to go on here to the private or public world. And in the introductory video I had mentioned how good expeditions can be for getting legendary items for your script. And I had mentioned, which ones are good, which ones are bad for doing this. So we are going to go over both of the good ones from both areas. As of right now, we can pick from the Pit or Atlantic City. The Atlantic City one still isn't the most sensational game. That's by far the best. It's the fastest. You can speedrun it easily. Another good one for the Pit would be Union Dues. I still don't recommend that unless you're really burnt out on the most sensational game and you rather just maybe want to change it up. If that's the case, then pick Union Dues. Never pick the I think it's From the Ashes. That one it takes way too long. So we're going to create a group. One thing to keep in mind is you have to be the leader of a group in order to start your own expedition. If you're in a group with someone else, you can join theirs if they activate one. In both cases, you just come up here, a little icon of a vertibird on PC. You hit R. I'm not sure what the commands are on the consoles. Then this is where you can pick. This is going to be changing soon. This layout with the update in March. But it's going to essentially work the same way. The biggest difference is you're going to be able to pick to go to any of these areas in a like an explorable version of them. Just for that, you can explore. It'll be different. There'll be NPCs walking around. There'll be merchants, things like that. But you'll still be able to do the expeditions exactly as they are right now. I also feel like the Atlantic City expeditions give more stamps than the Pit. I could be wrong. At least more consistently. I've done Union Dues where after the first time you do it, you should get 20 stamps. After that, the most sensational game will give you 15. I've done the Union Dues one where I've gotten 15, and then one time I've done it and I got like 7. So if you're going for stamps, always pick the most sensational game. It's the best for doing that. It's the fastest. Now, I had mentioned before that the first time you do an expedition per week, you will get a free plan. I've learned that when you are doing Atlantic City, it will only pick from the plans that were introduced in Atlantic City. So that's going to be the weapon skins for the Overgrown, like the Overgrown Gauntlet. I think there's a one for a machine gun or something like that. Anyway, so if you do, like, say, Atlantic City for after the weekly reset and you do not get a free plan, that means you are going to have to do the Pit because that's the only plans you have left. So just keep that in mind. You really don't actually need to talk to any of these NPCs to start the optionals up there. Right there it says check in with Ferracio, check in with the Asuri twins. You don't need to speak to them to actually activate. All you gotta do is just step on through here, and here in a second, right there, see, eliminate the first overgrown move, added a emote after taking down competitors. So yeah, that speeds it up a little bit. You don't really need all that. I didn't mean to block there. I always just try to clear these little guys out for some reason. You don't have to do this. I mean, you can just run on through if you want. A little stim pack there. I don't have my Born Survivor on right now on this build. I dropped it. Thought saved me some. I could swap it out for something else, so I could. I can't remember what I picked, but I just feel like I just need to pay more attention. Alright, so we got the first one pruned. These little pollinators, you might have seen it, will heal any of the overgrown that are near them. But typically you can out-damage their healing pretty fast. Slower melee weapons, you might need to take out the pollinators first. Now I see it there. You can kind of see him getting some health back there. But like I said, I don't think the pollinators can heal each other though. So that's, you don't need to worry about that. These areas are really good for scrap too, especially like this little gift shop. It's got a lot of cool items in it. On these, anytime you kill the human ones, you need to emote. You have to do, like, if I were to kill, say, 3 of them back to back to back, and then emote, I would still only get credit for 1. So you gotta emote after each kill. If you have members with you, and me and my friend, we tried it. We both killed 1, and we both emoted, but it only gave us credit for the 1 emote, so you can't really double up on them. But there are, I'm stuck on something, more than enough to get this through. Where's the other guy? I just saw him. There he is. So, AoE him down, that kind of, that's not really, I wouldn't say a good idea, but it's doesn't help. Typically, if I am speedrunning this, though, I won't even bother with these guys out here. You have all the way into the very end of the mission to finish up the emoting. So don't have to worry about that. Oh, we forgot a moonflower. So yeah, when you enter the actual pier itself, there's plenty of enemies in there. When you fight one of the twins for the first time, you can emote off their kill if that'll give you one. Alright, so now we're going to go into the second part. The optionals in here, it won't pop up until I enter here, but it's going to be to find one of the teddy bears. It's random which teddy bear you have to find, but you'll always have to find a teddy bear, and you always will have to emote 10 times. The bonuses do not change. The only thing that changes is your first objective, which in this one was for me to do the moonflowers, sorry. And the other ones can be various things. Alright, so this one, if you get it over here, this is Freddy Fears. I don't have any of my groups, so my jumping's not as high as it could be. But you want to get up there. I'm doing a terrible job at getting up there. There is a way to get up there without jumping. There we go. And Freddy Fears will be right in here, in this trash can. There's one for a polar bear, which he should show up in that refrigerator right there. And then there is a bubblegum one, which is going to be behind this guy. And then the quantum bear will always be right here in that rocket ship. Let's switch to the chainsaw for this guy. This build isn't fully made for the chainsaw, so it doesn't kill him as fast as it could. Bubblegum bear will be in here. I think he's like right on this little thing right here. Stop interrupting me. I'm talking. Thank you. Alright, so once you're done with that, again, all those enemies right in there that we just fought, you could use them to do the emotes if you wanted. There's enemies in this second part of the aquarium. So you have, like I said, all the way to the very end to do the emoting. I'm not sure If you beat the twins at the end, they're the final boss. You gotta fight both of them together. I'm not sure if after you beat them, you can go back and do the emoting. I've never tried it. That might be something I test and see how that works. Alright, we got the escortee. Alright, thing with the escortee is they are only ever going to follow the leader of the expedition. The leader is the only one who can initiate them, initiate their escort. So if I were to just stand here, she would run off without me to a certain point, and then she would just not go any further, and she would actually teleport back and start it all over again. I have to follow her. So even if you have group members, the leader has to absolutely follow her around. She won't. It doesn't matter if your friends stay with her or whatnot. She won't go any further. And all you got to do is protect her or him, whoever you get. Man, my bats is not really working out for me today, is it? Yeah, you gotta protect her from these guys. If you have... She's not really taking any damage, though. If they do, for some reason, take damage, if you have... Where'd she go? I see she just teleported through that wall. If you have a flamer or any kind of melee weapon with fire damage, so that could be the chainsaw or the auto axe with a flame mod on it. It could be the shish kebab, which just inherently has fire. I believe even the plasma cutter with the flame mod on it. All those will work with friendly fire and heal the NPCs if they take damage. That works in any situation. One of the pit objectives can sometimes have you escorting a guy while he plants bombs. Works on that. Any public event that wants you to protect individuals, that's really useful in the test your metal. The Brotherhood guys. Nope, I think she's finally taking damage. Nope, still hasn't taken damage, but yeah, you can use that to heal them. Works great. If you ever get a daily challenge to find teddy bears, this is a decent spot, has 3 of them, and you can just pop in here, just run up to this point, get the bears, run out if you don't even feel like finishing it. Alright. Oh, I never knew there was a teddy bear there. Well, there's a teddy bear there as well, guys. So that's 4. 4 that you can get in here if you ever need that weekly or that daily. I think the daily only requires you to find 3. The weekly, I think, requires you to find 9. Oh, why is the ding? That's just not working right today with melee. If you are a low health build and you come in here, I highly recommend having both the fireproof perk and at least 2 ranks of sizzling style. Because for whatever reason, after I can't remember which update it was, the damage from enemy Molotov cocktails in this, I don't know if it's just everywhere or if it's just this expedition, but it went through the roof. It's an insane amount of damage, and I think it's the initial damage that it does is really high, not necessarily the burning effect. So I think even having the asbestos mod on your armor wouldn't really do you any good. And then, so yeah, just keep that in mind. It's really good to have some kind of protection against that. Alright, drink some coffees. Or if you just have some kind of vampire weapon, that helps a lot too. But I've even had with this vampire auto axe, it just did not save me from the damage from the Molotov. I guess that needs to be repaired. That's kind of low in it. Alright, so that is that. I mean, that's just by myself. I didn't really run it as fast as I could have. So that's still, I think that took me, I didn't see how much time was left over, maybe 10 minutes. A little over 10 minutes. I mean, that's not bad. Like I said, you can definitely speed it up when you get more used to the ins and outs of it. I always like to look over here. Oh, that was a bottle. I like to grab any of the Nuka-Colas that might spawn there. If you need, if you have the daily to scrap pre-war money, sometimes there's money on that table. I think I'd already picked it up. There's usually all kinds of chems right here. If you're looking to get a junkie build, there's usually some day trippers, some mentats. Those are good to have. I don't think XL is a good one to get addicted to, but day tripper is. So there's 3 day trippers right there that you could use. They're not always there though, but typically at least 1 or 2 day trippers are there. Also, this is a neat little trick right here. Say that you've soloed this, you're right here at the end. Speak with Linux to depart when ready. You could actually have your friends join you, obviously up to 3 people, and they can all join right now, and they would get full credit for this expedition. All rewards, everything, XP, all that. So, and then we're gonna talk to Linux. Take me home, hop in. Alright, and you'll know you get a free plan on this menu coming up here. It'll highlight it. So you'll go through and have these check marks, and then right in here, it should be like right there where it says Executioner's Chainsaw. Usually your free plan's right there, and it'll kind of flash and be highlighted for a second to let you know you did get a free one. But I mean, just look at this. Just that little bit of time that we're in here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries. 2 of them 3-star, 3 2 stars, 1 1-star. So that's pretty good. I got the 20 stamps because this is the first time I've ran this today. Then whatever weapon you're using, if it requires ammo, you know, the contextual ammo will kick in, and you will receive just that one ammo type. They recently fixed the Alien Blaster. Previously, when you would run expeditions, the end reward was not giving you Alien Blaster ammo. It was considering it like you didn't have one, like this, because I used a melee weapon, it's just giving me a bunch of random ammo. It was doing that for the Alien Blaster. The last patch they recently had, I think, that fixed it. I haven't tested it to see if it did, but they're saying that now when you complete an expedition that the Alien Blaster should receive the contextual ammo. And that is a very, very fun weapon to use. I love that. I have a build for that. I made it a non-sneaking, full health blaster build, and it's still really, really, really fun. I'm leaning more towards full health builds lately. So, yeah, that's that. Like I said, didn't take us long at all. We got 6 total legendary items. So yeah, and I mean, just do that a few times every day, especially right now because I believe we are under a double script weekend. So instead of the, I think, normal 500 you can get, I think, yeah, so you should be able to get 1,000 script per day, and getting that kind of stuff from world events and stuff that can take you a little while. So in between, right now we also have the it's double mutated events going on. So in between mutated events, just grind out these expeditions. Gives you plenty of script items for script, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the resort, go to the refuge. You're gonna have to, in order to, if you've never done expeditions or unlocked them before, you will have to go to the refuge and do a prerequisite quest chain where you're going to come in here and you're going to have to do each of the refuge dailies. You'll receive all 3. You're going to have to do all 3 of them that day. And then once you do that, that'll unlock the ability for you to go into an expedition, or for you to start an expedition yourself. So it doesn't take long. And once you do that, even if you don't do that, you can still join other people's expeditions. So, and then after that, you'll only receive one of the dailies per day. Some notable things out in here is this is going to be your vendor. This is the stamp vendor, Giuseppe. Come out here into this main room. He's right back there. His little orange banner, Giuseppe's Curious. This is also where you're going to find Bubbles. She's always been here even before the responders moved in. Just, you know, could use some colas. But Giuseppe here will have all the plants. And like right here, these are all plans that only come from the pit. They were introduced in the pit, so that's why I have to run the pit at least once a day, and I'll get one of these free plans. That includes any of the Union stuff. I actually have never bought any of the Union armor pieces, power armor pieces. I got lucky. The only one I have not received yet, I believe, is the helmet. Yeah, there it is. To finish out the Union armor. And then this trench runner stuff, Tinkerers. This, don't waste your stamps on this Auto Axe Turbo mod. It actually literally does not work. Swing speed does not affect automatic melee weapons. So that's the chainsaw and the Auto Axe. And I want to say the Mr. Handy Buzzblade and maybe the Ripper won't affect those, but the Ripper and the Buzzblade are not all that great anyways. Another notable location is the kitchen here. You just come on in here and find a seat that you can sit in. Sit down and give it a second and a menu will open up once the waiter gets to me. Oh, maybe I already did this today. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And you can actually find some really good food items in here. You should always kind of check it out every day if you want. Right there, that meatball grinder. That's a nice one. I'll take that. Egg omelet. I am a carnivore, so I'm always looking for the carnivore foods. Alright, yeah. And that is kind of my overview of expeditions and the Responders Refuge area in White Springs. And that's going to be it for this video. I will be uploading more throughout the week. Next video, I might go over... we'll go over daily operations next. I don't really run those all that much anymore because I don't need the plans, but I still want to do a quick video on them and how to do them and things like that. I know there's plenty of that information out there, but I just want to kind of throw my opinion out on them and things like that. So if you enjoyed the video, just like and subscribe. It's going to help a lot. Again, this is my second video, just getting started. I do want to apologize. I noticed it in the first video I posted that the audio is a little crackly. I am just using this headset for now until my stream. I have a microphone that I ordered off Amazon that's coming in, specifically made for this kind of stuff, recording, streaming. So hopefully the audio quality will improve. And probably every midweek, maybe Wednesdays or Thursdays, I plan to do live streams. And then you can always expect at least 1 or 2 videos every week. Might not be the longest videos, but hopefully when this channel kind of gets rolling and I get people in here and stuff, feel free to request things or critique me, let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. But I hope everybody enjoys the video and will, enjoy the videos to come. Guys, have a wonderful day, and that's going to be it. Thank you.